So next we're gonna work on some shading. You can use a black colored pencil, a black oil pastel, or even a regular pencil. I'm gonna use a black colored pencil, and I'm going to imagine that the light is coming from this side of my picture. So then that means the shadows will be on the left side of my items. So I'll just start with this one in the middle, and I'm gonna go fairly dark right next to the Sharpie line, and then I'm gonna blend it out pretty quickly. So I'm gonna do that all the way down, so close is dark, and then lightly blend it out. So it might take some practice. You can always do this on a scrap paper before you start. I would actually suggest you do that just on some scrap paper. This will help you get that practice of pushing harder and then blending to the light. So that will give that shadow, and we're gonna do that all along the opposite side of whatever side you want the light to be showing on. The opposite would be that shadow. So even under the bristles, I'm gonna go dark and then blend it to the light. And you could have a big shadow or a little shadow, but either way it blends out to the white of the paper pretty quickly. So if I want this really dark right here, that'll really make it pop. I can go back and make it a little darker and blend. So get practice with that blending. I often like to color on either some other papers, or a magazine is awesome because it gives the back of your paper some padding, which helps with blending and shading to add this 3D effect. So you can see I'm going super dark by the line, and then I'm gonna blend out quickly as I go out. So now you can see this is kind of as dark as I can get on this padding. So if I take that extra paper off, and then I'm going to go back and really darken up that edge and blend out, this really makes it pop and look even more 3D. So that's the kind of stuff you have to experiment as an artist. See what works, what doesn't. And I think I have one left. Okay, so now I've added that shadow on all of my brushes, and I'm ready for the next step.